Hi, my name is Britneylwill and welcome to part 3 of how to become a content creator, where I talk about why I quit my job and why I think that job hopping may work for you and how it helped me, like how it helped me get to where I am right now. So if you're interested in that, then stay on this video. Now, if you did watch part 1 and 2 of this series, then you know that I've been outside in this heat, so I did find a little shade spot. So we'll see how long I sit here without being distracted from where I'm at. This is a different spot. I've never parked over here actually. Maybe, and I low-key see a different shade spot that I should try low-key. Alright, so I'm in my spot. I like this spot a little bit better. It's a lot more shade over here. If you watch part 2 of my video, I talked about how your family and your friends are not going to support you. They're not going to. If you're trying to become a content creator, I'm telling you from my experience. They're not going to support you, okay? They're actually going to laugh and judge you. They're actually going to make a joke out of you. So just be prepared for that. But I'm going to talk about why I quit my jobs and why I feel like job hopping is so beneficial for trying to become a content creator. Let's just go back. Let's just go back for me. So 2020, I started my fitness journey. Content creating was kind of in the air, but I was still drinking alcohol heavy, so my brain was still kind of foggy. Still didn't have a clear path, like a clear plan. So once I started walking and then getting in shape and then feeding my mind with positive stuff, and that's when I was like, ooh, I want to become a YouTuber. Like, I want to create content. So once I got that clarified, once jobs and stuff started opening back up, it's like, oh, well, I need money. So I started working at the hospital, and I worked there for 1.5 years. I met a really cool coworker there. Her name is Cindy. I love her so much. She's like a sister to me. But yeah, I met her there, and she was like had the same positive spirit like me, like an angel of light is what she calls me. I call her an angel of light. She is like an angel of light to me. But yeah, I met her at that job. She's honestly the reason why I ended up staying there that long, for 1.5 years, but also because I was just like, oh my god, I need money to create. So I ended up getting my first camera, my vlogging camera, when I was living with my mom, 2022. It's on my YouTube channel when I got my first Sony ZV-1 camera, so go look for that video. It's probably not too far down. Start from the oldest and then look up from there. You're gonna see when I got my first vlogging camera, but I saved up for that. I was living with my mom. Actually, I didn't even save up for it. I got it with the next paycheck. I got it with the next paycheck that I had because I want to take it seriously. And I still have my camera. It's still good. I just choose to do my iPhone because it's more convenient for me. It's a lot quicker. I ended up leaving that job because I got a better opportunity to work somewhere else. It was actually at a doctor's office. I didn't like it, so I only stayed there for a week. I was around very toxic coworkers. My discernment was on 10 at that place. So left out after a week, which the same time I was about to quit that job, there was a lady. Let me tell you how God works. He literally will put someone there to clarify. If you needed some type of clarity, this is it. Because this was my clarity. There was an older lady, the only lady who greeted me when I first started that job. That I stayed at for a week, the doctor's office job, after I worked at the hospital in Wilmington. I'm saying Wilmington, y'all. I'm really country, sorry. But in Wilmington. But there was a lady that was waiting before me to talk to the manager, the hiring lady, to tell them that she didn't want to work with the ladies because they were gossipers. Be mindful, I've never told this lady that that's why I was going in there to go talk to the manager. Never discussed that. She never heard me talking about that with anyone. I never told that to anyone. But when I heard her say that, that was my clarity. Because I was like, okay, I'm going in this office right after her for the same reason. These women are old and miserable. One was even talking about getting tequila out her trunk. So they were old and miserable. I quit working there after a week. The lady told me that, oh, a week. We had another girl that quit working there after a day because of the gossiping. One day. So I was like, okay, that just told me everything I need to know. It was full on clarity. That's my family kind of was like looking at me. They're looking at me sideways at this point. Okay, they're looking at me sideways like, why does this girl keep quitting her job? That was only the second job I quit at that time, 2020. Now, I've always been a long-term worker. Like, I worked at McDonald's for a while. I worked for the company Belk for years, even in college. So I didn't become a habitual job quitter until after COVID, when I woke up. Still praying to get into a doctor's office. I've always wanted to be in a doctor's office. It just made sense to me. Now I quit the job and family's making jokes, whatever, and they're saying this stuff to me. So that it's not like they're saying it behind my back. They're saying it to me. They're belittling me in front of me, to me. You need to be working a job and da-da-da-da. Be mindful, y'all. I was needing help with money, whether I had a job, whether I didn't have a job, whether I have a degree, whether I don't have a degree, whether I'm in college, whether I'm out of college, okay? I am not to a place where I've built so much of my brand to where I don't have to ask anyone for anything. Like, that's why I'm up here right now talking to y'all, so I can hopefully earn from this stuff in the future. It may take 70 years from now. I don't care. It can take however long it needs to. I want this to be out so that in the future it will help someone. Maybe you are 16, 17 years old watching this video. Maybe you are. I'm so happy you found this early. Like, I'm so blessed and grateful you found this early. I didn't find it until later on in my 20s, like my late 20s. I'm 29 years old, so I didn't find it out until my late 20s. So congratulations to you. Pat yourself on the back for that. Like, really, for real. It may sound small, but no. If you're younger than that, you're going to be at millions by the time you're my age. And I'm speaking that into existence for you. Like I said, clarity. This is your clarity. You're going to be at millions by the time you reach this age. I'm telling you. Belittling me, whatever, about the job situation. So after I quit that, actually, I'm not even going to edit this part out. I meant this one out because I really want this one out, because this is the one right here that I want my family and friends to watch. I want them to watch this, and I want it to sting a little bit, because a lot of them are in the 9 to 5 still. So that's why they belittle and make jokes about me, because they're still in the rat race. Okay? I'm not trying to be in the rat race. I made a video about this 7 months ago. Go look at it. And it's a question saying, how do I get out of the rat race? Well, guess what? Out of that 7-month span, I've got new knowledge. I've gotten new knowledge since then. I'm out of the rat race. Okay? I'm out. And it feels so good. It feels so, so good. And I'm trying to help y'all get out also. Like, I'm trying to give y'all free information on how I got out, because it's so. Let me keep y'all on the timeline. Because getting belittled, like I said, they making jokes. Recently, just had my twin sister belittle me. Recently belittled me, saying about how I quit jobs a lot. So she didn't trust me moving to California to live there with her because I quit jobs a lot. That one stung. Now that one hurt. I think out of all of the family members that have talked down on me quitting jobs, I think that one stung the most, because I talk to my twin sister almost every day. I'm telling her my vision, I'm telling her my dreams, I'm telling her my goals. She's seeing my numbers go up from 4 subscribers to almost 2K subscribers. Not paying anyone, not paying for ads, not paying for followers, not having fake followers, like not paying for hashtags and stuff, not paying for this stuff, like literally organically building my brand. She is witnessing this stuff. And I have to remind myself, like in the Bible days, people witnessed Jesus performing miracles and still did not believe him. That happened over 2,000 years ago. So it doesn't surprise me. When I go back to that, then it reminds me to just keep going, Brittany. That was Jesus Christ. I'm Brittany Williams. I'm not getting up on a cross and getting beat like that. Okay? I'm not. So that's the difference right there. But that hurt the most, I think, when my twin sister, because I'll leave a job quick. I'll leave a job quick. If I feel like I'm getting disrespected, or if I feel like I'm getting more work put on me, like I said, this started 2020. Like I've always been dedicated to a job. I was blinded. I was blind. I couldn't see. I didn't know. I was put in the system. I was in the system. That's what it is. You know what my mom told me? And this what told it really. She was like, oh, when she found out I was about to start working at Belk again, about to start working 2 jobs, y'all. 2 jobs. So I was working at Shoe Carnival and Belk. I was working again at Belk because I would transfer from Wilmington to Greensboro. So this is when I was working at the one in Greensboro. I was applying to work at the one in Greensboro. My mom was like, oh yeah, you should. you should apply. When you go back when you try to go back and work there, you're going to be already in the system. Your number, you're going to have the same number and all. I'm like, oh, really? Why is that? Why am I already in there? And everything just going to pick up. She's like, everything going to pick up like back to normal. I'm like, does that sound normal to you? Does that sound normal to you? That they can just pick me back up? Yeah, that's beneficial in the future. Like there were some women that I was working with, older women, of course, at Belk, who their spouse died, so they had to go back to work. So that's different. You know, that's a totally different situation, which I feel like, honestly, you should still be creating content by that age. But hey, there's actually a content creator I just followed who's teaching creators how to start building. He's an engineer, got a whole degree in engineer, don't use a degree. And he's teaching his followers or his subscribers how to start YouTube after 40 years old. But, you know, there's always going to be people that want to crunch numbers and push pencils. There's always going to be those type of people because of this. They go to their 9-to-5 job, hate their life, go home, spark up a blunt, pour a glass of wine, crack open the tequila bottle, and they numb out. That's what I used to do. 2 bottles of wine a night, numbing out. But I had a vision in mind, so I kept going. I just kept going. I kept going. Because I had a goal and I had a vision in mind. I just started quitting these jobs from left to right. I took what I could get, and then I just quit. And when I would apply for a new job, I was just applying to random positions. Like, what really made me feel like I was in my purpose, really, was when I was working at a gym. I was only getting paid like $10 an hour, and I was part-time, but I didn't care. I didn't care at all. It was fun. I wasn't a personal trainer yet, though. I didn't become a personal trainer until last April. Yeah, last April. So I'm a new personal trainer also, y'all. New to all this. Like, I had someone comment on my shorts videos telling me, well, a couple of people that they comment saying that I be doing stuff wrong and stuff. I'm like, God forbid, my period just started and I don't feel like doing the routine the right way. I'm just trying to get the workout done. Like, God forbid, I just want to get the workout done. Like, but I'm very new at all this. I'm aware that if I am going to be a personal trainer and a content creator, I have to do it the right way. I'm going all around this, y'all. I'm sweating. The last thing I'm going to say, I don't want to drag this out too long because it is a 3-part series. Like I said, it's 3 parts to it. I just want to just push this out. Hopefully it'll help someone else. If you're fearful of being judged, because that's all it is. A lot of people, what holds them back from creating content or even quitting a job, well, I don't want to say that part, the quitting the job part, because the financial part could be that whole reason. Yeah, the financial part could be that reason. I get that part. We'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. I definitely have to mention that part, so I'm not going to disregard the money part. That needs to be talked about. Because I feel like fear holds back a lot of people from starting to create content. Fear of judgment. Sorry if I hear people in the background. I'm outside the park. I'm in my car at the park, but the windows are rolled down. I don't have a mic yet. But fear of judgment, people judging you, like if you have some type of insecurity, we all do. That's what holds a lot of people back from creating content. Fear. Your fear of judgment, and then, like I said, we'll just jump right into the money thing, because working, like the money thing, that's also what holds people back from leaving a job. So you just sit there getting disrespected and getting more work piled up on you. And then they tell you that they'll give you a raise after a year, and then a year comes and you're still waiting for a raise. I quit. Like, what? I'm not about to be sitting here working like a slave for less money and then getting disrespected on top of that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What do I look like? No. Now, if the money looks okay and I hate the job, that's a little different. It's still gonna pay for your bills. But I just talked to so many people. Like, I talked to so many people, like, in my family. I'm using myself as an example. I don't really have that many friends, so let's just be real. I don't have that many friends. I have a lot of acquaintances, but I don't have that many friends. I don't. A lot of my friends are my family members, but that's my sisters and grandma, my mom, my dad. Really, that's my friends. I feel like with the money thing, for me as an example, I didn't have money. Like, I was struggling with money when I was in school and then when I got out of school. So it doesn't make a difference to me. I was struggling financially when I had a 9-to-5 job, and now that I'm out a 9-to-5 job. Well, no, I don't want to say I'm struggling now. I just got to go out and actually go work for it now. I have to actually go out and go do it. I don't just show up to a building, a 4-wall building, and just stay there for 8 hours when I could be creating and building my brand. I hope that this helps someone. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please stop what you're doing and hit that like and subscribe button. Share this with someone that you know who is starting to create content. If you're small out, keep going. Okay, I started at 4 subscribers talking about alcohol. Keep going. Like, your channel, you'll learn along the way. I promise, you'll learn along the way. I'm still learning. I'm just trying to share and give y'all some insight, because most of the time your family is in the rat race. They're in the rat race. So what you're saying, all they see is just fear, 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 just fear. And they try to put that fear onto you. Since they don't see it happening for themselves, they don't see it happening for you. And that's just the reality of it. They don't see it happening for themselves, so they don't see it happening for you. Which is not fair. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to you. You have dreams that you need to reach. You have people that you have to help. God has assigned you to certain people that you have to help. So help them. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Help them. Spread your message. Spread your story. Like, I am a habitual job hopper. I am a habitual job quitter. I don't care. I could care less. I don't care. Like, literally, y'all, they make jokes about me, my family. They literally make jokes. It's a joke to them now. Like, it's not even to the point where you may ask yourself, like, how do you know that they're not just joking? Well, every single joke that's like that, that's belittling you, is true. Like, there's some truth behind it. You just have to pay attention to what they're telling you. Like, listen to what they're saying to you. Just because they're smiling and laughing doesn't mean anything. Like, they're belittling you and disrespecting you to your face. Like, that's what's going to happen if you really pay attention to what they're saying. And that's what I do when I'm talking to someone, having a conversation with them. I look at what's deeper than what's being said. So try it out. Like, have a conversation with someone and your family members, and like, tell them about your little silly dream. Tell them about what your little silly dream, and hear how they respond. That's going to let you know everything you need to know. And this is the last thing I'm going to say, because I didn't add it in the part 2 series. When I became a personal trainer, my family and friends, they never stopped and asked me, hey, Brittany, what do you want? What do you want to do? How can I help you? They never asked that question. I had a stranger ask me that question and lent me $500 to become a personal trainer, to start out becoming a personal trainer. A stranger. That's how I'm certified today. My family didn't help me. My friends didn't help me. They're not going to help you. Now, if you do get lucky and they help you, then congratulations to you. You got it good. You got it good. But for most of us, it is not going to work out like that. I didn't add that in the part 2 where I talk about the family and friends part, so I wanted to add that part in. But yeah, I quit, y'all. I'll do it over and over again. And if you ask yourself, like, well, what if they find my YouTube channel? They shouldn't be on your YouTube channel. Like, if I go back, let's use myself as an example. If I go back to another job and I have my boss and then coworkers trying to add me on social media, block them. Why are they adding you on social media? Now, when I usually do accept that person, like a coworker, on my social media, I'm either about to leave the job, or I'm planning an exit. Like, I'm planning an exit strategy. I'm about to leave. Or I genuinely like that person. I could care less if they go off and tell it. I don't really care. I like them. And I feel like they're not going to do that. So that's how I go about that part. Oh, it's starting to get cooler again, y'all. So that's why I'm still talking, because it's cooling off a little bit. It's cooling off a little bit more. But I'm passionate. I'm feeling passionate about this again. Like, there's a point where I was starting to get a little, like, questionable, you know, when I was about to quit my job, and then I was about to, like, make funny content on quitting. I sat back and I was like, dang, but what if my family see that I quit the job? What if they see? What if they find out? I don't care. I stopped caring. I really want to expose myself on talking about quitting jobs, that I like to quit jobs. No, I don't see myself staying with a company for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Like, are you happy about that? You're happy about serving for a job that will fire you the next day? My brain don't operate like that. I'm not like that. So, but money, like, let's say you don't want to quit your job. You don't want to just up and leave just because of money. Let's say you can't just do Instacart like me because they're full in your area. Try a different zip code for 1. 2, stay on the wait list. And then 3, I would say, if you don't want to drive, like right now I don't want to drive, so I'm just creating in hopes that hopefully I will come up with my bills this way. That's what faith means, to believe in something that's not there and that you can't see. So I'm very huge on faith. I talk about in my faith talk video about having to go in for surgery as a baby. Had no say so, just had to. So I had to have some type of faith. So I talk about that, and I just hope that this channel, I hope that this inspires you. I hope that, and please subscribe also. Like I said earlier in this video, make sure you like this video and subscribe. It helps out a lot. I keep saying, I don't know how I'm going to, oops, trying to blast some air. Might have to turn this down a little bit though, so y'all can hear what I'm saying. But there is a family reunion trip coming up on the 18th, I think. So not this weekend, I think the next weekend, but family members are asking me if I'm coming and stuff. I know they're excited to see me, but I honestly feel like it is a setup. It's a setup, but I don't know if I'm going to go yet. I know I said I was going to go on Saturday. I think I am going to still go on Saturday just to speak to everyone. I feel like it'd be a good opportunity to create content, but I am going into that environment with the mentality of they know that you just quit your job. So that's just that. I'll deal with that whenever I deal with it. It is what it is. I'm happy. I had my time freedom back. And I know that the Lord will provide a way and will make a way for my bills to get paid for this month. And I just hope that this message inspires and helps you to go out and create and to help other people. If you want to quit your job, I would advise to have a backup plan. But if you are like me and you just get flustered fast and overwhelmed fast, and if a job costs you your mental health and you have a vision for yourself, go after that dream. Like, it feels so good. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be so worth it. I keep saying this because I'm living it. I started with literally nothing, and it's still hard to get support from people, but I do believe in Jesus, and I'm just so happy that I get to share this message. I'm happy that I am so grateful that my camera let me record this all the way through. I'm just so grateful. I feel like crying, but I know that it's because time of the month is about to start. So I'm getting a little emotional. Just think about how far I've come. Let them say that you're a job hopper. Let them judge you. Let them say that you're a habitual job quitter. Let them. They're probably at work right now at their 9-to-5 job at the desk, miserable and spreading negativity. They're probably miserable at their job right now. They probably get off of work and they're so mean to their spouse because of what happened at work. They're probably so mean and nasty because of what they had to experience at work or what someone said to them at work. It's not worth it. But let me know in the comments, y'all, if this video resonated with you, if it helped you out a lot. This is the last video of my little How to Become a Creator series. I do want to make more videos like this, honestly. I enjoy talking about how I got started on my journey. I could keep going, honestly. The reason why I'm kind of summing it up now because I'm just outside and it's hot. I'm ready to go in some AC. But thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below if you do work a 9-to-5 job, if you're trying to get out of the rat race. Comment down below if you are a seasoned person, if you, good or bad, whatever. If you've been at a job for 20, 30 years and you see nothing wrong with it, you're climbing the ladder, your pay is going up, comment down below, let me know how it's going for you. But thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know also in the comments if you have been belittled by your family members for having a crazy idea, a big goal in mind. Let me tell you this, you are not going crazy for having that dream. You're not going crazy. You're not going crazy. I was watching The Chosen when they had played a part where Mark had a dream about where they were going to have the Last Supper at, and the dad thought that he was crazy until it started revealing itself. The revelation started revealing itself, and everything that that Mark dreamed of started happening. Then the dad started to believe him. So that little dream that you have is not crazy. That dream was given to you for a reason. Your mission that you have to carry out, it's not easy. It's not. It's a heavy load to carry. But I hope this video helps you, and I'll see you in the next one. Comment down below what you want to see next. Have an awesome day. Bye.